Sup guys, it's Kosh, and today in AFK Arena we are taking a look at the new awakened hero. We have the Mauler Warrior, we have the Brutus. Brutus is awakened, so we can take a look at his skills today and kinda get some information about the upcoming hero. Let's go. Before we start, I want you guys to do one little thing, that is to subscribe to this channel, because otherwise the content will be missed by you and you don't really want that. Other than that, let's go. Here is the Brutus. He looks really dope. Not that hairy anymore. Here is the old Brutus for the comparison, guys, so you can see the difference. I kinda like the old look more because it's more authentic. This one, wow, well, he looks like Kratos to me because of all those tattoos. But anyway, we're here not for the looks, we're here for the skills. So as always, 5 skills, 1 special skill. Let's start with the special skill, by the way. Mountain's Strength. When a shield is generated on the battlefield by using the Earth emblem, the Mountain Breaker absorbs the power of Earth to absorb an amount of energy equal to 35% of the shield's value, which has a cumulative upper limit equal to 30% of Brutus' max health. When active damage is dealt, the target loses additional health equal to the amount of energy currently absorbed, and their defense is decreased by 15%, keep in mind that's important, for 8 seconds. This effect can be stacked 3 times. If the absorbed energy reaches its limit, it will be reset and reaccumulated once the ultimate skill has ended. And the value of energy that is later absorbed from shields is additionally increased by 15%. So, pretty cool skill. Using shields will give us the energy and will also, well, when we are dealing damage to enemies, that will lower their defense. So pretty cool. Really interesting mechanics. We need to test it out when the hero will be out, or, well, yeah, probably then, and really interesting. But let's go to the ultimate. Shattered Mountain. Brutus shocks the ground beneath his feet, dealing 350% attack rating damage to enemies within the range, sending them flying towards himself. After, he swings his Mountain Breaker at nearby enemies, dealing damage equal to 15% of their respective max health values to them, that send them flying into the air again. Damage dealt cannot exceed 650% of Brutus' attack rating. Brutus' defense is additionally increased by 25% for 7 seconds for every enemy struck. This skill ignores dodge, and Brutus is immune to control effects while it's active. So that's a really powerful ultimate if you ask me, because it will increase the defense, and that defense will be really useful later on again. At level 2 the defense is increased additionally. So I don't know if it's the same, or I think it will be 30 instead of 25. It can be 25 plus 30 for 9 seconds instead of 7 for every enemy struck. And at level 3 all enemies within the range of ultimate have the majority of the buff removed. So when you use the ultimates, the buffs will be removed as well. So this skill is really powerful. Now let's move on to this one. No, first we'll go to the Rank Breaker on the right. This is important because it uses the enemy defense and your defense. Brutus strike enemies in front of him multiple times and knock them back with each strike, dealing 250% attack of damage. Every 1% defense Brutus has over the enemy he hits increases the damage by 3% up to 500%. So what does it do? That thing can increase your damage up to 500% depending on your defense rating difference. And it can be quite powerful in the end, but that's not it, there are passives. Each time Brutus suffers damage accumulating to 15% of his max health, he receives Mountain Shield with a value equal to 12.5% of his max health that lasts for 6 seconds. Can be triggered up to 1 time every 4 seconds. That's actually quite often. And if the Brutus Mountain Shield is destroyed while still active, he receives 30% damage reduction for 7 seconds. This effect cannot be stacked. So if the shield is used up, you will get the defense resistance. That's pretty good. Damage resistance. And if the shield is not destroyed while still active, he permanently receives 5% additional defense. So that's giving you extra defense that can be used later to get additional damage. Now at level 5, each time Brutus receives Mountain Shield, nearby allies will receive Inspire, which removes the majority of the buffs debuffs, affecting them, and increases their defense by 25% of Brutus' current defense for 6 seconds. And this cannot be stacked as well. So since this Brutus is building up a lot of defense, he will share it with his team, kinda. And that's actually pretty dope. I think that will help a lot to other heroes as well. Now let's move on to the Fury Blow. Brutus sends enemies within a certain range flying, dealing 350% attack rating damage, stunning them for 2 seconds. This skill will be triggered at the start of the battles. I'm surprised why we have so many flying options from Brutus, so the enemies will be flying quite often, but I haven't seen anything from Brutus other than this skill that kinda uses that. So, the distance enemies are sent flying is increased to 250% of the original distance, lands a critical hit on immovable enemies. That's interesting. If an enemy is sent flying to the edge of the battlefield, they are additionally dealt 500% attack rating damage, and the stun duration is increased to 6 seconds. So basically, that's when you hit the wall, you will get extra damage. That's pretty dope. But then again, he doesn't really exploit flying enemies. That's what's kinda is interesting for me. Now we have Unyielding Spirit, the passive, so Brutus still have some invulnerability. Brutus is immune to the first fatal damage he suffers and receives a shield with a value equal to 45% of his max health, which exists for 7 seconds. Brutus is invulnerable for 2 seconds when the shield expires, so he will get the shield. When it's done, you will get 2 seconds invulnerability. Where any remaining value that shield has when duration ends is converted into the health for Brutus. Really interesting as well. While the shield produced by Unyielding Spirit exists, the Brutus damage is increased by 20% and struck enemies lose 25 haste points for 6 seconds. This effect cannot be stacked. Times Unyielding Spirit can be triggered is increased to 2 times, so that stuff can be used 2 times per battle when properly leveled up, and remove enemy haste and do a lot of other useful things. By the way, this Brutus isn't a tank. If you haven't noticed, he is a warrior and continuous damage dealer, so no more Brutus tank for us if you can afford him. So what do I think about stuff that we can see here from the first impressions basically on the Brutus? First of all, crazy damage from the rank breaker, from the Shattered Mountain, and from the Fury Blow, if you will be able to throw the enemies to the edge of the screen. That will be pretty good damage. Another thing, that a lot of enemies are being sent flying. I don't know how does it looks like. Here they fly towards him, then they fly just in the air. If you have the heroes like Raspen who can exploit that might be really good, like Raku who can exploit crowd control as well, that might be really good. Actually, let's go and test him out in the Arena of Trials. We have the the small fight here to see his animation. There we go, the enemies are stunned. The swing, the moves are kind of the same as they were before, nothing really special. I want to see the enemies flying. Okay, stomp, animation. Ooh, that looks dope. Yeah, they're going up. They're going up into the air, and that can be exploited by guys like Raspen who can exploit the flying enemies. Another ultimate. Yeah, I want to see the enemies sent flying. The problem is that those guys are pretty weak, and they are not being sent flying way too far away, so somewhere at the edge of the screen that might work. But then again, not all the skills of him throw the enemies away, and probably, yeah, like, that's not enough. Alright, we actually have one team to test him out here as well. That's interesting. So, let's get Granite. Do we have Raspen here? No, we don't. We can't exploit that, sadly. Let's get some Mauler team here, kinda. And this lady, because why not? So, that's what we will use. Brutus against Brutus won't be good because Brutus is a tank. Look at the difference between those two guys. This one looks like a king, honestly, and the SP will work as well. So let's give it a try. I wonder how it will look like. Oh my god, she got insta-killed or something? Peggy was thrown away and she got instantly killed. Oh my god. The enemies are totally decimated. What the hell? Alright. Alright, here you can't really test it because the enemies are dying way too fast. Damage output. Brutus overcame most guys. Let's actually... no, not here. Let's try different team with the damage dealers. Do we have someone who can... we don't really have damage dealers here. We have Diamond. We can compare him with the Diamond damage. So we can see if his damage will be higher than Diamond's. Let's give it a try and see how it will look like. I like how Peggy is flying out and being almost instantly killed there. That's actually pretty dope. Other than that, the animations are good, I like that. Diamond used ultimate, so now we are on even ground and we will be able to compare the damage. Brutus uses ultimate as well. And the range of the ultimate isn't that crazy, it's just the normal circle animation basically. So he was standing at the top position, at the front top position, and the back bottom position didn't get pulled to him. That's interesting. The damage wise, he made double damage of diamond, so probably he will be really good in terms of damage. So yeah, that's what we have on his skill set and everything. Let's take a look at the engravings. I want to see the stats. So we have critical, we have haste, a lot of haste here. Accuracy, HP, well, everything else is kind of the same, but haste is really high. And I like that. And yeah, as always, those things kind of increase. Physical pierce on the stars. So getting the stars up will increase his physical pierce. It's not that bad. And we got extra haste on the signature item. No point reading through those because signature item and furniture, they all affect only the skill level here for the Awakened Hero, so no point reading through those. So yeah, we will get more info about him later. Moreover, we have the Mauler Wheel, so basically don't forget about that. You will be able to get the rewards for reading about the hero, for taking a look at the overview, at the skills, which we already did here for everything. So in that we will get the video. Moreover, we have the event for him, the Desert Affliction. Basically, you get the resources, and here, after you will be able to go through everything, you will get 10 time emblems and extra rewards here. Really nice. I mean, it's free, so why the hell not? And yeah, guys, for the Brutus, we will have the separate Voyage of Wonders, the Blood Claw, that will be available later, and players can challenge the boss, the Dune Destroyer, after completing the preceding Voyage of Wonders. This effect will consist of 3 phases. Diamonds and resources can be won from each of them. Exterminate the Dune Destroyer to receive commemorative stickers. Nice, we'll be able, kinda, I think pay to win guys will be able, the high top guys will be able to get the stickers. High ranking players will additionally be rewarded with avatar frames and fortune chest. Maybe we will get those as well, I'm curious. So that's what we have for that new hero. Also for the patch we have some minor changes here, nothing really special to be honest. The new Abyssal Expedition and all that, so nothing really crazy. So yeah guys, that's what we have for our new Brutus. I hope you liked it. Let me know in the comments what do you think about our new upcoming Awakened Brutus. Do you think he will be OP? Do you think he will be better damage dealer than Thane? We still haven't got anyone on the Awakened Heroes who is able to totally decimate the meta, who is better than Ainz, better than, or at least the same as Lucretia. We haven't seen the heroes that are really necessary for your playthrough, for progression, but I think that won't happen. I hope that won't happen, because getting those Awakened Heroes is goddamn hard and almost impossible for free-to-play player to build them up properly to the max. So yeah, I hope it will stay that way, that they are really useful, really cool, but not extremely necessary. Right? And yeah guys, while you go into the comments to write what do you think about this hero and this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell button so you won't miss anything. Also check the pinned comment for the links. We have more AFK Arena guides there, AFK Arena hero breakdowns. The Brutus breakdown will be there a bit later when we'll be able to test him out. And we also have our fantastic Discord over there where we talk about everything, where we talk about AFK Arena codes here. You can follow those channels to get notifications in your Discord with the videos. You can actually join the notification squad and be notified in the Discord about all the new videos and all that. So nice place to be. I'll be waiting for you there. The link is down there in the description as well. Other than that guys, thank you very much for watching. That's about it for now. Stand Kosh out. Have a good one. Bye.